He'll figure, nigga. Hey, kids, how you feel? Friday night, I am your gracious host, Mr. Torrain, PKA Star, PKA Troy, PKA Fucknut, PKA Chucky, the friend you don't need. Come on in. I got some bad news for you. Let me just get it out the way. I'm hosting an event here in the Atlanta area all day tomorrow. I'm going to be on stage, grandstanding, so I can't drink with you tonight. I just got a little something I can sip, but I can't, do a long, extended marathon show. I got to get up early, okay? Anyway, welcome aboard. Don't act like you've seen this one before, little nigga, because you have not. Oh, that's that ice cream flow, huh? Eat your heart out. Okay. This topic is unavoidable for me. Unavoidable. As you know, I do not promote tension, beef, and or drama. If you are on the line and you and someone else get into a little heated discussion, I will allow that for a short period of time. But I do not attack other content creators. My legacy is solid. My impact, legendary. Bona fide, certified. And I really appreciate the position that I'm in now where I can be of assistance to other people coming up in the world of media. So I avoid drama. But this topic is simply unavoidable. It's everywhere. It's like bird shit all over the place. So I want to be as fair as I can. I want to try and, be easy with regards to Dr. Umar Johnson. But you've heard me say before, he's like the new Marcus Garvey. He's talking that Pan-Africanism, yada, yada, yada. Marcus Garvey sold niggas a dream, bought a big-ass rusty boat, and never went to Africa himself. And goddamn it, get it right, he was not banned from Africa. Anyway, I'm going to try and be respectful tonight, but we have to discuss this topic. And I've been thinking about this throughout the day. I said, well, how am I going to approach this and not necessarily just, weigh on these two polarizing individuals? So the topic itself, they are going at each other. But let me just say, how did black women become so damaged to the point where they need an Umar Johnson or a Kevin Samuels? Now, I'm calling Kevin Samuels Professor Kevin Samuels. I don't think I've spoken to him before. I could be wrong. I don't think I've met him. I don't know. I've met a lot of people in my journey. I'm nobody's fan, but I appreciate what he brings to the table. I myself, born in 1964, I appreciate a well-dressed man. Standing 10 toes down. Cheers. This is a little light, what's this, margarita. I appreciate what he brings to the table. I've seen a few clips from his work. I can't say that I know his history. I think he's a man of sales. That's his background, sales. So I'm going to assume he's a college graduate. But either way, even if he's not a quote-unquote professor, he is a man of substance. He is a man of knowledge and wisdom. I like his, cool, calm vibe, Troll Babies, is he from Harlem? That's really all I need to know because, when you have black men who are heterosexual, he appears to be heterosexual. I say that with all due respect. And he knows about the garments, the different colognes. That's a Harlem nigga. Where is he from, huh? You get into a conversation with him and he starts telling you about what socks you should wear to match the handkerchief. Oh, that's that jiggy shit. Okay. A few people saying Oklahoma. I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to be respectful, as you can see. I'm no one's fan, but I don't have to go at people's necks either. That's not what I do. And salute to other content creators that are whether they be MGTOW. You've heard me have Steve the Dean Williams has been on my show. I like the young man O'Shea Duke Jackson. I don't know if I've spoken to him or not before. And what's the other guy's name? Who I appreciate as well. Oh man, I'm forgetting names here. There's a few of them. We've had those MGTOW discussions. Guys, who am I forgetting? Help me out. I don't do shout outs, but there's a few of them. And this is the camp that Kevin Samuels. So Kevin Samuels comes from. Okay. All right, so that's my working title. Dr. Umar Johnson versus Professor Kevin Samuels. Hang on a second, I just remembered something I need to mention. Oh, yes, of course, my homie, Minister Jap. Absolutely. That's the homie. Salute to Tommy Sotomayor. Angry Fan, King. Oh, Sinful to P, huh? That's my guy. And, okay. Anyway, so I want to be sensitive, respectful to this topic, but it's we have to discuss it. And again, how did black women, and I'm saying black women because both of these polarizing figures cater towards and cater to black women. Black women, that's their audience from what I've gathered. If I'm wrong, let me know. So the phone lines will be open. Just give me some time. I'm going to have some possible guests calling in. Also on the screen, did she leave a tip at the restaurant? Ooh. Wait a minute. Guys, did I say alpha male strategies? Put some respect on that man's fucking name, okay? All right, did she leave a tip at the restaurant? Now, I'm an objectivist, atheist. I'm not on the fence, goddammit. I don't believe. Self-enlightened, self-defined, and self-fulfilled. I'm full of myself. You've heard me say this before. My journey is the journey of self. I appreciate women. I like women. I like the ambiance, the aura, the mystique, the vicious nature, the beauty of a woman. So let's also put that on the table tonight before we have our discussion, because what we don't want to do is beat up on females. That's a very dark place to be in. But did she leave a tip at the restaurant? For some of you younger males, it is your right, it is your duty now to judge them. Oh yes, judge them. Here in the Atlanta area, they are now a nickel for 2 dozen. Back in the days, we used to say a dime a dozen. No, now they're a nickel for 2 dozen. If you are a female in the Atlanta area and you are over 30, and you don't pull out $5 or even $1.50 to put towards the tip, somebody should dead you. Now, I'll go a little bit deeper a little bit later because I don't want to just, come at females too early. But, here in the Atlanta area where it's popping, Atlanta sets the tone now. We got Papados, we got Spawn Divots, Juicy Crab, huh? These girls is up in there, on the motherfucking phone, sucking down crabs. If you're just hungry and you just want to go out and have a little something and you don't care whether she leaves a tip or not, that's on you. But don't be a trick. Don't be a simp. Don't be a mark. A buster. Not in Atlanta. If she don't leave a tip, dead that bitch. I myself, as you should know, have left women at restaurants. If they get to talking too crazy, I will pull up to a goddamn 7-Eleven and say, hey, can you go in there and get me a bag of hot Cheetos and a 7-Up, please? She gets out the car. Skirt off. Fuck all that arguing and shit, huh? Gonna get an amen in the live chat if anybody knows about that. Sucker shit. Yeah, judge them. Okay, those are my topics. We may or may not discuss some other things. Hold on a second. Anybody want to talk about the Israelites being deported out of Tel Aviv? Woo! Now, that's been in the making for a lot of years, decades, if you will. But now there is a push to really get them out. If you care to talk about that, all right? Brooklyn Kennedy, are you calling in? So I would love to get some tea from you if you have time. Brooklyn Kennedy. And I'm going to go over these notes here with regards to Dr. Umar Johnson and Professor Kevin Samuels. Now, I have to say I'm a little disappointed in Professor Kevin Samuels. I am, because, as I said, I can appreciate a well-dressed man. And when he went on the Joe Budden podcast, he said he doesn't engage in the back and forth YouTube drama. I so appreciate that. Myself, at 57 years of age now, I don't do that. I haven't done that in years. It doesn't benefit me. And that's what Kevin Samuels said. He said, it doesn't benefit me. I said, wow, man, church. So I'm a little disappointed. But maybe he felt the need to clap back. Maybe he felt that his bag was being threatened. I don't know. I think there's enough money to go around for everybody. I really, really do. And I may talk about that a little bit tonight at some point. Because I really don't like to see people saying on social media, yo, so-and-so, they stealing my style. They stealing my talking points. I myself, a pioneer, that's a fact, have always been flattered when people borrow things from me. I'm fucking flattered. Coming from middle suburbia and then eventually finding my way to New York radio and then influencing the urban genre, media, landscape. I'm flattered. I would never say, they stealing my shit. That's a very dark place to be in. I may elaborate on that at some point tonight. Anyway, so we have ourselves a riff. Kevin Samuels, 669,000 followers on Instagram. His page is not verified. Professor Samuels, do you need some assistance, sir? Not help, but assistance. I think you should get verified. Just to stop the thieves. You do have a brand, sir, that is popping. You know this, I'm sure, better than me. Dr. Umar Johnson on Instagram, 738,000 followers and verified. And he's got his credentials on the his IG page as well. Salute to him because, he was doubted by many, many people on social media, as you should, doubt someone until you see the credentials or the receipts, as you say. But there we are. That's what we're talking about tonight. I also have Black Lives Matter's new demands, if anybody gives a shit. Not a mention of reparations. Lord have mercy. Okay. Cash App, give me some time. I want to get the phones cracking early. Friday night. And again, I can't be doing too much tonight because I have to get up early and host an event. Good evening, area code 202. Good evening.
Stop. What's going on? This is Crown from D.C. I'm back in the building.
Hey, my main nigga on the trigger. How are you, sir? Good evening.
What's going on? Nothing much, holding it down. This Kevin Samuels thing, man, Lord Jesus. I mean, he comes out of nowhere, appears to be a professional. He's trying to give advice, which is cool. I've seen some of his stuff. I agree with some of his stuff, but I mean, it appears like he already has some type of, as you read the quote, he already has some type of animosity towards Umar. You know, if the shoe fit, the shoe fit. So he jumped out there saying the guy that got 2 kids, X, Y, and Z. Oh, you knew all this? Oh, so you've been paying attention, right? Oh, okay. You feel some type of way. You've been feeling some type of way. You just needed a jump start. And Umar gave him that jump start. So ain't too much he can say about Umar. The building is up and he's putting in work, and he's all about the elevation of black people. So,
Okay.
Hey, what can you say about that? What negativity can you say about that from my perspective?
Well, now, hang on a second, Crown. You used the word animosity. Why would you think it's animosity? And I'm not, defending him, but if we're going to have the objective perspective, which is what my show's about, why was he not defending himself from Umar Johnson taking a stab at his pedigree?
Pedigree, correct. But I say animosity because of how Kevin Samuels speaks, as if he's above the person he's talking to, as if he already knows the answer or what's going on. It's almost like he has this superior feeling towards him, this superior aura to him when he's talking to women and talking about certain things. Like he knows everything. Like that's not true. Okay. And like I said, I agree with some of his stuff. But if you're going to come off as a professional, clean black male, then don't discredit somebody that you don't know due to somebody, you know what I'm saying, just, hey, what's up with Umar? Well, that cat listen, I don't know too much about him, but that guy's over there doing him, I'm over here doing me. It could have been real professional, but he decided to take it somewhere else. So, hey, like I said, if the shoe fit, he can jump out there if he wants to. We're going to see what happens.
Okay, listen, Crown, you've called in before. You support my machine, so I want to take a little time with each call tonight and try to be as objective as I can. So your perception of Kevin Samuels is that he has an air of arrogance. A know-it-all, yes?
Yes. The way he talks to women, and it's just like, if you're trying to educate, okay, cool, but don't try to, it's almost like a demeaning type of or atmosphere that he brings to the conversation. It's like, I got to cut him off after like 5 minutes. It's like, okay, dude. It's like, you're trying to down talk, these women out here. So I guess that's why somebody of Umar's statue be like, hey, listen, ladies, y'all got your issues, but don't pay attention to these guys out here that's on some other stuff. Handle your business.
Now, hang on a second, Crown, because I'm not saying he has an air of arrogance. I'm saying that's your perception of him.
Yes.
I like the fact that he takes his time. You see, if he were truly arrogant, he would be very snippy and short and get them to fuck off the line real fast. Kind of like how Star does.
Yeah, I got to get you off the line.
A superiority complex.
Right. Yeah.
But he takes his time. And he is, if you ask me, well, let me ask you, do you think he is working for the greater good of black women who, and I think we all can agree, are in a fucking state of emergency?
I think some of the information that he puts forth is beneficial. I just think that the way he says it and the attitude in some of the conversations, not all, I haven't seen everything, but I think that some, like, he could be more easygoing or more, what's the word? I don't know the word. I know the word I'm looking for, but I can't say it right now, but it's just come off as
passive. You're looking for the word passive. He could be more passive. He could be more sympathified. That's what you're trying to say.
Nah, I don't think that's his status. I don't think that's bad. He talked about it.
It's not his status, but I'm saying that's what you with all due respect, that's what you feel the black man should be in America. And today he should be more toned down, passive, and he should let the black woman run amok. Now, let's go to Dr. Umar Johnson because I don't want to just make it a one-sided Kevin
That's
Samuel.
not what I'm saying.
Okay, I don't want to make it a one-sided conversation. All right, Umar Johnson. He's a dick slinger. He's a dick slinger. Right?
Okay.
No, he's a dick slinger. He ain't married nobody. Got a couple of kids. He talks about the black family, yada, 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 brothers and sisters, all of that. but yet still he himself
Right.
has not, jumped the broom, caught up in some type of quagmire with a stripper a couple of years ago. He's very, very knowledgeable with regards to what he has went to the institutions of learning to study. Education for boys and girls. But would you say that he's a good businessman, or is he a charlatan of sorts? Keep it real.
Well, to your first comment about the woman he hasn't picked yet, I do agree with what he said on an interview that platform that you don't really talk about like that. He said, "Listen, I work too much. I don't have time to."
Sir, you can promote any goddamn platform. I'm not on that weirdo shit. Come on, man. Go ahead.
No, I mean respectfully, but no, I agree with him saying like, listen, I'm work too much. I don't have time to really settle down and pick a woman right now. I get to that later. Right now,
Crown, stop. I work too much. I work too much, so I can't wife either of the mothers of my seeds. That's what you're saying. I work too much to really wife them. Although I do preach black salvation, black unity, the black woman is queen, yada yada yada. I'll let you finish up.
I mean, I don't know the situation with the two prior females he's been with, but I can't really say definitively he should have done it or whatever the case. We all don't have the best relationships with our baby moms or whatever the case, so that's on him, and whatever happens will happen. But
okay.
I mean, like I said, Kevin Samuels, the shoe fit. We'll see where it goes from here.
Gotcha. Thank you, Crown. Thank you so much.
Peace out.
Thank you. Yes, okay. All right. We're just having an objective conversation. My question, let me just make sure that I am consistent. My question with regards to Dr. Umar Johnson versus Professor Kevin Samuels is, how did the black woman become so damaged? Is that what I say, guys? How did the black woman become so damaged to the point where you need a Kevin Samuels, where you need a Umar Johnson? Hang on a second. Who's texting me? Okay. Who are you? Guys, you have to say your name. I got a brand new phone. Please don't just text me and assuming I saved your number. If I don't make money with you, I don't save your number. I'm 56. Oh, okay. Here's a number that I do want to talk to. Good evening, 917-012-012-012.
From the place that you love to hate, Brooklyn on the check-in. What's going on, Star?
Yes, sir. How are you, Brooklyn Kennedy? Good evening.
Can't complain. I could, but I know y'all don't want to hear that nonsense, so I ain't even gonna go into that.
No, spare me your issues. Okay, so I'm talking about Dr. Umar Johnson versus Professor Kevin Samuels. I'm calling him a professor. He's been on YouTube, to my knowledge, well over 7 or 8 years, maybe even longer. So he's not some overnight fluke. He's not just some new jack, on the scene. Would you care to chime in on that topic, or do you have some other tea for us?
Sure. Listen, so as far as the Kevin Samuels first, this whole big thing about Kevin Samuels is that a lot of other men who speak and touch on the same talking points feel like he just came out of nowhere, because he first started out as far as giving advice in regards to fashion and fragrances, and he's an image consultant. That's his background.
Okay. And
believe he has a career, come from a corporate career of sales and things of that nature. And a lot of these dudes feel like, we've been here spitting this ism, and here come this dude, he puts on a suit, and now he's basically lapping these dudes. He's basically taking all of their shine away, and they feel some type of way.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Go ahead.
Exactly. It is what it is. He come up there sharp. He stay crispy.
Yeah.
He got his shade game going on. Yeah. He got the Cartier jewelry on and all that.
Is he from Harlem, Brooklyn, Kennedy? Well, he's got to be a Harlem nigga. Gotta be.
He definitely give you Harlem vibes. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe he either grew up in Texas or Oklahoma, somewhere out like in a southern or western area.
Okay.
I believe it's either he grew up in Oklahoma but went to school like in Texas or something like that.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah. So
All right. So rather than talk about why people are upset with him, I don't want to do that. He versus Umar Johnson. Did you see either of the clips that we're focused on?
Yes, I seen both of the clips. Now, with Kev, his caller mentioned Umar Johnson and said, why don't you have much something in regards to why is your delivery and approach more like Umar Johnson?
Ooh.
Which is the big thing.
Ooh.
Which is not that what he's saying isn't right. It's they don't like his delivery and his approach and how he's straight, blunt, and he don't play no games with these broads.
Right.
He cut to the chase. And he's like, oh, so you talking about the Umar Johnson that be calling y'all goddesses and queens and pandering to y'all? You talking about the Umar Johnson that got two?
Yeah, now we know all that, Brooklyn Kennedy. I read that earlier. We're up to speed on that. Give me your thoughts.
Right, so he wasn't...
No. We know all that. Again, I read all of that. Give us your thoughts.
Right,
your thoughts.
Yeah, I don't believe that he was necessarily getting at Umar because after he said all that, he said, I don't have a problem with him. It's just that y'all want me to have a different delivery like all these other dudes, and I'm not. Like, I'm gonna be who I am. So, and that's the problem that the women are having where his approach is not to come with the whole queen thing. Is, yo, I'm going to tell y'all if y'all overweight. I'm going to tell y'all.
Brooklyn Kennedy, I have to cut you short. Listen, man, listen. He hit Umar Johnson with a fucking dagger in the forehead. Don't try and interpret what you thought he meant or what he didn't say. He called him by name, and then he did that Brooklyn sucker shit that you niggas do where you say something slick, and then you say, no, shout out, no, we good. No, he did some sucker shit, man. Called him out.
No, don't ever say you niggas, because you a dirty Brooklyn nigga too. Include yourself.
I'm the dirtiest. That's why I know what I'm talking about when it comes to you niggas. You're born and raised in Brooklyn. I'm from Jersey. I came to Brooklyn in late '81. Grimy shit. He did the grimy shit. Now, give me your opinion on who you think is right and or wrong. Come on, man.
In my opinion, I disagree with you. He wasn't taking a shot at Dr. Uber. He not from Brooklyn. He was keeping it a stack. He was saying, I don't have an issue with the dude, but y'all want me to deliver like all these other dudes pandering to y'all, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
That's his stance, and I support him on that.
Okay. Do you have any tea, Brooklyn Kennedy? I'm looking for like some updates, man, because for a while there you were like, you were educating me.
Your
on the
girl
tea. What's
Serena Williams is wilding.
Oh.
Your girl, she's out here bugging out. She's going full. So first you marry a white dude and have a family with a white dude, which is fine. But
my mama's white. Watch your mouth. Go ahead.
I said there's nothing wrong with that. That's her prerogative.
Sure.
But you wanna talk all this pro-black stuff and black women not getting treated right. Right now, your girl is trying to look like a full European Caucasian, and that's a fact. She done
Okay, can you tell people what you're talking about? Serena Williams, there's a picture of her. We don't know if she bleached. Was that makeup? You're talking about a picture of Serena Williams sitting somewhere, and her face looks crazy. Is it makeup? Is it a photo shoot? What is that?
It appears as if she's bleached her skin. It's the same thing that was going on with Megan Good a couple years ago, or whenever that was.
Okay.
She looks like she's doing to most to completely change her look. It's one thing to wear makeup. It's another thing to completely try to refigure it. It even looked like she's heading towards a nose job.
Okay.
Because there's certain levels of makeup where they just enhance your beauty already, and then there's other types of makeup that makes you can look like a completely different individual.
Right.
And it's clear that that's where she's headed in.
Okay.
My whole thing is
all right, hang on. I was looking for some tea, man. You're giving me this Serena Williams stuff. That's cool. Hang on a second. I think I got Florida Boy J on the line. I think Ruger Ronnie's chiming in. Hold on a second. Florida Boy J, I do not see your number, so you calling from a different number? There he is. Florida Boy J, good evening, good evening.
Yo, Star, what's popping? We in the building, nigga. What's up, Brooklyn?
Yes,
what's
sir.
poppin',
Yes, sir. Okay, hang on a second.
What's popping, Florida Boy
I want to
J?
finish up with Brooklyn Kennedy. All right, Brooklyn Kennedy, are you up to speed on Lovely T deleting her Instagram page?
Nah, I was wondering what's up. Nah, that's my shorty right there. I'm feeling her. Nah, I'm not aware on that. Just gave me some sad news.
Okay. Lovely T, who I fuck with heavy. Her and I chop it up from time to time on the phone. We had drinks and some food at Papados. She smells good as a motherfucker, too.
Grimy ass.
No. Nothing happened. We just hung out and we stay in touch. Anyway, she deleted her IG page. She was she did a small exchange with one of her fans. The fan allegedly got to doing a whole lot of extra shit reporting her page, and Lovely T said fuck it and just deleted the page. See if you can get more tea on that for me for Sunday.
Well, I can't tell you that she has been overwhelmed lately because I believe she had just relocated, and she's
popping.
She's
popping.
Yeah, she was crying on her last few streams just in regards to everything that's been going on and DMX death and things of that nature. So she's probably been a little overwhelmed. You know, women go through different emotions.
Is she single now?
That nature, though.
Is she single?
I have no clue, Star. You was kicked.
Can you find out?
A better chance.
Can you find out, for God's sakes?
I can't really find that out though.
Okay.
So can't do that.
All right. Hey man, good to talk to you, man. Good to talk to you, Brooklyn Kennedy. Thank you, man.
No problem, Star. Stay up.
Stay up, my nigga. All right. Jesus Christ. Is it me, troll babies? I looked to him for the tea. Remember he called him, that nigga had a whole lot of tea at one point. Florida Boy J, you there, sir? 904. Big nigga.
Yeah, man. I'm in the building. It's Friday night.
Good to hear from you,
chilling.
sir.
We got these topics, man. Salute to Serena Williams for looking like motherfucking Teddy Perkins off of the show Atlanta with that makeup job she got going on.
Now, hang on a second. Is that for a photo shoot? Why does her face look all... It looks like she got an exfoliation and took off 2 layers of skin. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, it looked like she's been using bleaching cream or some type of like makeup job. Brooklyn Kennedy had the makeup analysis for I guess the types of makeup that can make you look like that for darker skin tones. But it was something going on because when they had the comparison side by side pictures of her with her makeup done at the ESPYs or other award shows and everything, she had nowhere near that bad of a makeup job. So it begs to ask the question: is it a makeup job or are you bleaching your skin?
Okay, so you're not sure. I don't want to just drag this out if you're not sure. This could have been a photo shoot and maybe they, lighten up the goddamn pictures. I don't know. Hang on a second. Stay there. Ronnie, are you there? Ruger Ronnie, a 1-2.
Hey, Star. How are you?
My nigga, how you feel? Good to hear you back in the building.
Ronnie, what's
I'm doing good. Hey, Florida Boy J, how are you?
Shit, we lit.
All right, so Ronnie, I'm talking about, as you know, Dr. Umar Johnson versus Professor Kevin Samuels. Can I go to you, Ronnie? Your thoughts first.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is a matchup that I'm definitely looking forward to watching unfold. But I'm a little bit surprised by the fact that it was actually Kevin Samuels who threw the first shot.
Really?
And I get that, yes. It was in the clip where the caller said, the caller that you were talking about before that said, why can't you speak more like or deliver more like Umar Johnson?
Okay.
So it was, I get that he was specifically asked about him, but he could have simply said, Umar is his own man. I'm my own man. I have my own delivery, and kept it simple without the slick talk. Because like you said, that was less than a month ago, where he appeared on the Joe Budden podcast, and he said that he would never get into internet beef or throwing shots at anyone. So for him to draw first blood in this has me wondering why. You know, what was the motivation? Because it was unnecessary.
Florida Boy Jay, is Ronnie's timeline correct? Is it accurate? Florida Boy Jay.
Yes, her timeline is correct based off of the other coverage that's been going on with Kevin Samuels. It was somebody who called into his show, and he was like, people keep asking me, why don't you talk like Umar Johnson? Why don't you talk to us like Umar? And that's when he was like, no, I deliver it this way, he delivered it that way. And that's when Umar got on his live, and that's when he was like, these YouTubians who are trying to pander to the black women, and then went on and kind of took shots at Kevin Samuels in the whole manosphere space that's been on.
But he never said Kevin Samuels' name in the clip that we're referencing.
Right.
Okay. Ronnie, back to you. Hang on. Okay, Ronnie, back to you, please.
Yeah, so that was a little bit surprising to me because he didn't have to do that. It was really uncalled for. But both of these men are very polarizing figures. Whether you like them or not, most people feel very strongly about them one way or the other. So it's going to be interesting to see, how this plays out. I think their different fan bases are going to keep it going, even if they don't want to. But I think that Kevin Samuels stands to gain more from this than Umar does.
I'm trying to be objective here, but I like, again, what Kevin Samuels brings to the table. I can appreciate a man who's, again, well-dressed, takes his time. A lot of males on YouTube are not patient with regards to females' issues, pillow talking. I try to be, but I can't sit there and play that beta male, you're a queen, yada, yada, yada. You might be a smut bitch. You might be a loser. And if I detect that, then goddamn it, I'm going to tell you that fast. So I don't necessarily want to try and take sides here, but I'm leaning towards Kevin Samuels. Florida Boy Jay, do you have a preference here in this particular fight? It's going to be a fight, if you ask me, at some point. Not a fist fight, but a verbal fight.
As far as a preference, no, I feel like both of them serve a space in the African-American community. But I do listen to more of a Kevin Samuels, like you said, at AMS, Death is Cold, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Jap, those types of people of the world on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I do listen to them. I do listen to some of the red pill conversations that they do have. And I feel like...
Everybody hold on a second. Hold on. Kanowski, is this my son? Kanowski, 814.
Yes, check 1 2, check 1 2. It's KD Shiesty X, son of Star. How's everyone doing tonight?
Listen, man, good to hear from you. Ronnie and Florida Boy Jay, hold on a second. Kanowski, you said your phone is dying, yes? Your phone's dying.
Yeah, I have a house phone, and I've been listening to you for the past hour. I hear some people hitting the nail right on the head, but me and you have discussed Dr. Umar a couple years back, and the difference between the two is one is a very refined gentleman, very marketable, and we will use the term loosely red pill content, okay?
Come on.
So it's entertainment, what people want to hear.
Folks, this is my illegitimate white son. His phone's dying. Bear with me. Come on, Kanowski.
Umar, on the other hand, hold on, I got this. Dr. Umar COVID cough. Let me put my mask on.
Come on,
Dr.
man.
Umar Johnson goes to other countries with a Jamaican accent under a yellow tent and pretty much puts on a hate speech for Chinese taking over the world.
Ooh.
His tactics are very frightening and scary, and that's the two different. Kevin is in it for himself, but then you have Umar trying to represent everyone, but he's only worried about his own.
Yeah.
And then you have two people slitting each other's throats for the bag. And if you ask me, Umar's got the hots for Kevin, if you ask me.
Oh, okay, hang on. You were doing great. Slow down. You were doing great. Listen, man. You
got the heat seekers on them.
Yeah.
I'm saying they're gonna. This is gonna be a fight.
Okay.
In other words,
Kanowski, this is what I want from you. Just call in and address
every man's alter ego.
Kanowski, listen. This is what I want from you. Call in, address the topic.
That's what you want to be.
I appreciate this call. All right. Can you call back Sunday or Monday?
I sure can, but I would also like to promote my gaming channel. It's Crab Daddy X on YouTube. You could also follow my every move on PS4, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Crab Daddy X with a K. I like playing Predator Hunting Grounds, and I'm real into Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Do you have a brand new banner, or should I run your old banner? Because I was running your banner
Man,
years
just
ago.
go ahead and make me a new one. I don't know. We'll be back. Round 2.
Okay, good to hear from you, man. Salute.
All right, man. All right, Pops. You have a good night, and make sure you take your medicine before bed.
Okay, thank you, man. Kanowski. Good to hear from him. All right, guys. Ronnie and Florida Boy Jay. Okay, Ronnie, let me go back to you for a second because you and I have been talking behind the scenes for a little while about this particular topic, and I was kind of not gun shy, but again, I don't want to promote beef, tension, and or drama. I really liked what Kevin Samuel said on the Joe Budden podcast, that he doesn't do the back and forth thing. But as you said, he slipped up. It was unnecessary. Ronnie, do you think that Kevin Samuels should apologize? Or do you think that's not in him?
I think he said what he said, and we all heard it. You can't take back what you said. At the end of the day, nothing that he said about Dr. Umar was incorrect. He's right. Dr. Umar is hypocritical in the sense that he preaches the black family unit, but yet you've created 2 bastard children. He is correct in the fact that...
Easy, Ronnie. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. Let's not do that.
What? Don't do what?
Don't call the kids that, please. Let's not do that.
Well, they're born out of wedlock, are they not?
Yeah, but they do have a father. Please continue.
Well, I mean, for the one child, he said that he's never seen the child because he can't stand the mother that much.
Okay.
So, but moving along back to the point, Dr.
Ronnie talking crazy. Pay attention.
Women, and he says, you're a queen, you're this, you're that, instead of giving them more assertive, constructive criticism. But then again, that's 90% of his fan base, so I understand. But I would have to say that he's only wrong in the sense that he took unnecessary shots at him, but it's not to the level that he needs to apologize.
Okay. Hang on a second. My nigga Polo the God, where are you? Where are you? He says, yo, fam, you good? Check your email. Okay, Polo, are you calling in, sir? He says, yo, star Umar Johnson fits the description of the low-value male that doesn't have dick discipline, according to Kevin Samuels. Okay. Okay, and I spoke to Crab Daddy. Bush Kid, thank you for your emails earlier. Bush Kid sent me an email earlier with regards to the Israelites who are being now deported out of Tel Aviv, Israel. This has been an ongoing saga for decades. I have not had time to check in with Captain Tazariak, who I have a lot of respect for. But thank you, Bush Kid. Anybody else? If Captain Tazariak, who many people should know, very, very knowledgeable man, if he has addressed the Israelites being deported out of Tel Aviv, please email me and give me a timestamp, okay? Thank you again, Bush Kid. All right, Ronnie, can you hang out whilst I take a few calls? Do you have time?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's go to area code 760. Are you there? Good evening, 760. Friday night.
How you doing, Star? I'm calling from the West Coast.
Hey, how are you, sir? Good evening.
I'm doing all right. Umar took the bait. Kevin is using Umar. He's an easy target. He knows at the end of the day, Umar is incompetent when it comes to building this school. He doesn't have the common sense to even build a staff. He doesn't even have a website. He doesn't, he wants to build a school. A school is a communal type of thing, and he's always by himself. He's isolated, and Kevin knows this. Kevin has less to hide. Umar has more to hide. So if they're going to battle it out, it's going to only hurt Umar.
Sir, where is Kevin Samuels from? He's got to be a Harlem nigga. Only those type of Dapper Dan Harlem niggas know fashion, fragrances, and garments like that. He's got to be a New York nigga, no?
Here's the thing about Kevin. He's from Oklahoma. Here's the thing about Kevin. I've been watching his content. Most people don't do research on him.
Okay.
See, most people are talking about his sexuality, but if you look at his first videos, he was very nerdy looking. He has built himself up and grinded to this point, which is very masculine. He has built his brand, and he stayed consistent with his goal. Now, some people want to go in his background and get high school pictures. I don't care about all that. The real issue is Umar. Majority of Umar's credibility has to be in building this school.
Okay.
He tries to find things to divert attention away from that.
Yeah.
He'll talk about interracial dating. He'll talk about beta males. Like, dude, finish the damn school.
Well, now hang on a second. To be fair, he did acquire a school. Now he's having tax issues, and he blamed the white lawyer who didn't tell him about the tax issues. Why he didn't use a black lawyer, I don't know. But he did get the schools. Got the schools. He just can't open them because of our renovations. Go ahead, sir.
Star, if he has $1 million, he could have took 20,000 and already have an online school and could be showing kids in the school learning. He could be doing common sense things that can actually garner him more money and more donations rather than trying to get this. He's trying to do the perfect thing. Let me get the perfect school of all time. How about you just show productivity? How about just getting some damn kids and show, hey, this is what I'm doing. If I can make 200,000 look like $1 million, then yeah, I can, help me get this $1 million. He already has like 700, 800,000. Nobody even knows, how much he has. He could have had a small school. Plus, stuff is online. You tell me you can't get an online school right now with a curriculum?
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a curriculum.
Yeah. Now, hang on a second. If I can jump in, because I did, try to speak speak up for Kevin Samuels earlier. Let me be objective here and respectful to Dr. Umar Johnson. He acquired some schools. Salute. Kudos. Now, the schools are trash. If you go to Monty Woodgrain on YouTube, that's my nigga. Go to Monty Woodgrain. Monty has gone down to the schools and filmed all the trash, all the crazy shit. It's just, it's a fucking mess, but he has the schools. And, he's trying, man. I give him a lot of credit for at least getting the goddamn schools. Yes? No? Come on.
Star, we listen to you because you are great at what you do. You're a legend.
Thank you, man.
You set the bar high, brother. We can't lower the bar when it comes to Umar. We're lowering the bar. All of a sudden, a brother gives a good speech, and we lower the bar. He's not the first brother to try to do a school. There's schools everywhere.
Right.
There's an old brother in Harlem got a dope school. I don't know his name because I'm not from Harlem. I'm in the West Coast. But I'm just saying, we can't lower the bar for Umar. We can't. He keeps, like I said, he gets on the Breakfast Club, and instead of dealing with building a school, he wants to talk about interracial dating every year.
Facts, yeah. That really bothers me, but go ahead. Hang on a second. Stay with me. You're saying some good stuff. Florida Boy Jay, do you want to chime in? We have a call here. What's Florida Boy Jay? Yes, no, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, the call is pretty much speaking facts, especially on the Umar Johnson take. And the whole problem, I think, where I feel like Umar's going to lose on this situation is that Kevin Samuels is an image consultant. Kevin Samuels, he worked for a marketing firm before. So he specializes in like self-improvement and self-improvement with males and even making yourself formidable for females. And his whole thing is him and Umar don't do the same shit. Umar, like the caller said, Umar trying to come at him is distracting from what Umar's main focus is, and that's on the schools, not on the interracial dating, and it's not on coming at niggas who's coming at motherfuckers on YouTube. So you can get back to the caller.
All right. Caller, you have the last word. Go ahead.
Here's another thing about what Umar's doing, which he's clearly doing. He's clearly protecting his donation base.
Yeah.
He's gonna see. What are the laws of power? Don't isolate yourself. Umar is isolating himself from the entire black manosphere. If he keeps it up, he's going to be isolated, and he's going to be sitting in that car asking for donations for the next 5 years while other brothers...
Donations, gifts. Go ahead, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to be in his car by himself. He's clearly pandering right now. People know this.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the call, sir. Thank you.
Hey, West Coast Star, respect you. I'm out.
You know what it is. Okay. Thank you, man. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Kev, I got your donation via Cash App. Thank you, sir. Donald, I got your donation. Not Your Average Fan podcast. Thank you so much. Andrew got your donation. Andrew says, if a bitch don't tip, she gets no tool. Judge. Is that Larry? No, that's Lorna. Hey, Lorna, how are you? Topic on Umar and Kevin. Fire. Thank you so much, darling. Donald, okay. Star, the Knicks won't get past the first round. Yeah, did you see me on Knicks Fan TV's Instagram page? CP chopped up our discussion the other night. Salute to CP, Knicks Fan TV, okay? Thank you, Donald, for your donation. Jawan, thank you, sir. QNN Where? Salute. Troy, got your donation. Umar and Kevin are the same. Maybe that's why Kevin Samuels took the shot. Maybe they are catering to the same target demo, you know? Broken black women. And I say that respectfully. That was my question earlier. I wrote it down. Hold on a second. How did black women become so damaged to the point where they're looking to a Kevin Samuels or a Dr. Umar Johnson? David, I got your donation. Hold on a second. You're on the line, area code 646. Is that you, David? Good evening.
Yes, sir. How are you, Star? Thanks for taking the call.
Thank you for your support, man. Where do you want to start?
Oh, man, Kevin Samuels. I can't get enough of the man. I'm going to tell you right now, he ain't from Harlem, Washington Heights. We're going to adopt that man. Because let me tell you, he's not just helping the black women, he's helping Latina women too with this BS. He said last week on a live, he said, listen, a Mexican man came out of his car with socks on and gave me a hug and said thank you. So he knows what he's doing. He about to get our support too. That guy, listen, he ain't from Harlem.
Well, sir, did he produce the Mexican man? That could be Cap. You know, a lot
Church.
Of niggas say a lot of crazy shit. So, yeah, it could be Cap.
What you said?
It could be Cap. You never know. Go ahead.
Nah, man. He ain't capping. He knows, man. Like listen, he's helping out men in this whole feminist movement crap, and you know, it's going beyond just the African American community at this point. He's helping all of us.
Okay.
And Umar, there's no respect for Umar. Umar has no respect from, like that last caller said, from the West Coast. He's isolated himself from the manosphere. That's all men of color. All men of color. We don't respect that dude. Get out of here.
Wow. Okay.
This guy's put in the work. He's evolved, and he's helping all.
Are you African American, Hispanic? Who are you, sir? Tu habla español?
I'm Dominican, so
okay.
Sí. Hablo español.
Okay. Ronnie, any questions for the
I'm telling you,
any call? We let him have the last word.
Yeah, would you consider yourself a high-value man?
Would I consider myself a high-value man? Absolutely. And I got myself a woman that...
In the top 5% of wage earners?
In the top 5%? Top 10.
Okay.
Top 10%.
Well, hang on a second. If I can jump in, Ronnie, are you done, Ronnie? I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. No, go ahead.
Okay. Now, with respect to what Kevin Samuels speaks about, and I don't know the full scope of what he says, nor do I want to sit here and try and critique him. I don't believe that a high-value man has to necessarily prove his wealth to a female.
Absolutely not.
I don't believe that.
Absolutely not.
I tell all my women off rip, I'm broke. I ain't got nothing. What do you got? How old are you? What size dress are you? What can you bring to the table other than a polluted womb, kids, you know?
Right. To be fair, what Kevin Samuels is doing is he's trying to reestablish the family unit.
Well, never mind Kevin Samuels right now. You said you're a high value man. You mentioned how much money.
Absolutely.
You mentioned how much money you make. Why does money mean a goddamn thing? I know broke niggas out here with stink feet that will smash the baddest bitch and give her nothing, and they will love every minute of the dick. So all that high value shit, that don't really mean nothing to me. But why do you even think you have to show and prove to a female what you got? Bitch, I'm broke, and what?
Well, because that's great if you want to smash, but if you're trying to look forward towards your future generations, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. You want to.
So you're trying to smash. You're trying to smash.
No, I'm not trying to smash.
Okay, because I'm not trying to smash. I'm trying to pimp the bitch out.
Point.
I'm trying to pimp the bitch out.
Oh no, yeah, that's.
See, there's got to be. Hang on a second.
That's you and we.
If I can just go left here for a second, you see, I'm from the old school.
Sure.
I'm from the old school. I'm older than Kevin Samuels. I'm looking for the ROI on a bitch. You've heard me say that before, yes? The ROI. What is that?
Absolutely.
What is that?
Absolutely.
What is that?
Absolutely.
What is the ROI?
Return on investment. I hear you.
Return on investment,
sir. That's correct.
Yeah. Don't come to me on the subway expecting to ride home in a C-class. Don't do that, bitch. Bitch. When's the last time you called a woman a bitch to her face or on the phone? Bitch, I'm busy. When's the last time you did that?
Oh, no. I haven't done that in many years. Since my 20s, I would say that.
Oh, shit.
Since my 20s.
You have the last word, sir. Go ahead. Get you up out of here with that shit.
So, yeah, listen, Kevin Samuels, we have to put respect on that man's name. Right. He's not just educating African Americans, he's educating everyone else. Right. And that's why he's getting our support. Also, shout out.
So I don't do shout outs, man. Thank you. Stop the shout outs. Cut you short. Why don't you start that dumb shit? Okay, Florida Boy Jay, I'm going to finish up with you because my calls and everything is piling up, man. Your thoughts on this, Florida Boy Jay? And also, matter of fact, let me start with you on this topic here, Florida Boy Jay. Did she leave a tip at the restaurant? I think that young men, especially young men today, should more than ever judge a female. If she don't leave a tip, get her out of here. Dead her. What say you, sir?
Yeah, well, with me and with the personal experiences I've had, even being out with women, some of the women I dated have been servers and waitresses at restaurants, so they have some type of sympathy or empathy towards their kind in their field. So anytime I go out, they make sure they tip pretty big, and they make sure, I tip, or, we either go half, or we've never really shorted a tip. And like I said, the women I've been around are usually good tippers because they're also servers themselves.
Okay.
And
have you been out with the female? The bill comes. I have no problem grabbing the bill because, if I'm there, I want to be there. So really, what's on the check? I'm not sitting there counting and shit. But if she doesn't even stick her hand in her pocketbook to pull out $3, I don't want her number. I don't want no pussy. That bitch is a bum in my eyes. Have you ever been in that position where she pulled out no money?
Yeah, I've been in positions like that, but I haven't really, I won't say counted against the women because they've kind of already known that I'm taking them out, and they probably, we probably went back and forth on the check. But once they see that I'm paying, very few times have I had a woman not come out their pocket unless they know that I'm taking them out and I'm paying for everything, and you know what I'm saying, like we're just going out to eat. So that's something I don't really have to deal with. And then to wrap it up on the Kevin Samuels topic, This is what it is. Kevin Samuels, like I said, he's even came back and done interviews with AMS and Steph Cole and a whole bunch of other guys since he's popped off again. So it's not like he's taking people's wages and running with it. He's actually giving back to his own space. My main point is pretty much saying this. With Kevin Samuels and Dr. Umar Johnson, Kevin Samuels is actually holding women accountable for this imaginary fairy tale reality they think they're going to live in, and they think they're going to be successful getting some type of man that doesn't exist. Kevin Samuels breaks down the statistics of the realizations that the type of man they want, the high-value man making $100,000, $200,000, especially in the black community, don't exist. Dr. Umar Johnson is selling certain dreams to black women because that's the people who donate and support his fan base. And by doing that and not being genuine and supporting the black manosphere, he doesn't have any viable allies who is going to carry his message if this battle pops off and continues.
Thank you, Florida Boy Jay. Good to talk to you, man. Salute.
Absolutely, guys. Have a great night.
Yes, sir. Okay. Ronnie, can you hold on, Ronnie? All right.
Absolutely.
I just want to address this showrunner one more time to some of you younger males coming up. Judge that bitch when you sit down, no matter where you are. If you're, just Olive Garden, some low-end place. The bill comes, let it sit there for a second. If she doesn't even reach her little hands into her pocketbook, whatever she's wearing to help you, dead that bitch. I have left two girls up at a place called Sammy's in City Island. Left them there. Didn't bring out nothing for the tip. We sitting there, you sucking down Alaskan king crab legs. Bitch, I'm not a trick, and I'm not going to be a sugar daddy. I've never been a sugar daddy in my life. I'll tell them, hey, stay right here. Let me go get the car and pull around. Slide off. Let's go to area code 216. Good evening, 216. We're talking about Professor Kevin Samuels versus Dr. Umar Johnson. Are you there? 216.
Oh, man, that's a fight between two frauds, brother.
I'm not your brother, sir. Let's slow it down.
Oh, well, man, I do apologize for that. But both of them are frauds anyway. Kevin Samuels steals from a guy called Jason Black. And
sir, I'm not promoting tension, beef, and or drama about other people. Just stick to those two. Stick to, please.
Oh, okay. I'll go with them like both of them are frauds. And
let's get you the fuck. I don't like your vibe. Oh, they're frauds. I'm sitting there with a janky ass phone talking about niggas as frauds. Area code 323. Good evening. Are you there? 323. Or 12.
Star, what's going on?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Jay Vega in the building. What's going on? I'm good.
Who's
good.
this?
Listen. Jay Vega.
Jay Vega, how are you, man?
Harlem. Yes, sir. Calling out of California, though. Orange County at the moment. Yes, well, let me say this, man. First of all, let's look at the situation between these guys. First of all, one guy utilizes a YouTube platform in Kevin Samuels to make money, clearly, right? He's been consistent on this platform, I guess rendering some kind of advice, generally, I guess, to the women in our society. And then Mr. Johnson, on the other hand, is actually quite the complete opposite when you look at it. Umar Johnson does not rely on the internet for money in terms of utilizing it as a platform to essentially rake people out of their pockets. Actually, what Umar Johnson does is he travels. If you actually know anything about him, which you do, I'm sure, and I appreciate your objectivity and subjectivity to Mr. Johnson, even though the other callers sound like coons to me, because I could tell they're not aware of certain information.
Sir, please don't attack my callers. Don't do that.
I hear you, but, when you look at the situation, Umar Johnson actually travels literally to cities around the nation, even in Africa, and he holds seminars. This guy literally holds live seminars. You could actually, and I'm not lying to you, he's actually coming.
Well, hang on a second, sir, because Dr. Umar Johnson, like everybody else, hang on. Dr. Umar Johnson, like everybody else, has not been traveling no goddamn where in the last 365 days. He himself even said so in one of his recent interviews.
That's not true. That's not true.
So that's what he said. He said
Listen to me.
No, sir, you listen. He said it on the goddamn Breakfast
Can you help
Club.
me?
Let's get you the fuck out of here. Come on, don't come here and tell me what the fuck I didn't hear. You sound like a bozo. He said it himself. He wasn't able to travel. Hold on, Ronnie. I'm looking for one of my sponsors. I'm calling here trying to clown the callers as if you're so goddamn smart. Okay. One of my sponsors was supposed to be on the line, but I guess he dropped out. Hold on, Ronnie. Hustle, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Bishop Guns, thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. Bussy on the check-in. Got your donation. Black women aren't damaged. Women have more freedom than women from other cultures. Non-black women, he's calling them mindless, yada, yada, yada. Thank you, sir. Big Aki, thank you. Okay, listen, we're not coming at my homie. No, we're not doing that. Yeah, Dr. Umar Johnson is verified on Instagram. Kevin Samuels. Not saying that he has to be, because I've had Instagram pages with over 175,000 followers. Years ago, I had a YouTube channel with 350,000 subscribers. Lost them both. Tried to appeal. They wanted me to submit driver's license and all that sort of type of shit. I said, nah, fuck out of here. So I'm not clowning Kevin Samuels for not being verified. I just pointed that out earlier. Hold on a second, Ronnie. I'm looking for area code 312. Is this Mr. Palmer? Good evening, Mr. Palmer, on Friday night.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good to hear from you, man. Let me get your information on the screen. You are one of my sponsors. Instagram.com/FCK Child Support. Can we not use the F word? Just say F. You are the man behind a movement. You have a platform that's popping. And you and I spoke earlier, and I was asking you, is there any way we could tie your objective into Kevin Samuels and Umar Johnson, Mr. Palmer?
Yes, most definitely. The difference between the two, when it comes to Kevin Samuels, his goal is to hold black women accountable, just like I hold black women accountable when it comes to child support and them doing a baby mama terroristic, setting men up for failure on child support.
Facts.
For failed relationships.
Okay.
When it comes to Umar Johnson, what he tends to do, he don't want to hold them accountable. They queen, they goddess, they Mother Earth, and they never could do nothing wrong. I even posted that in my YouTube live just yesterday, where he do not want to hold them accountable. Now, while he called them queens and goddess and Mother Earth, he has a baby mama terrorist queen that got him on child support and alienated from seeing his daughter, and he's not paying his child support because he say, why pay for a child that you can't see? And I agree.
Ooh.
That's why I say F child support. Okay. But see, they ain't gonna talk about that. And these fake black queens that I call baby mama terrorists will side with him as long as he stick to the code. But see, when I say F child support, is I'm a deadbeat run for child support. You see the difference? So people like Umar, I respect everything he do as far as the schools and what he do for the black communities. But when it comes to holding black women accountable, he's not doing it. So that's the difference between him and Kevin Samuels from my perspective.
Okay.
And I'm doing the same thing, holding him accountable.
Hold on a second. Ronnie, are you there? Do you want to chime in, or do we let Mr. Palmer continue speaking? He's one of my sponsors. He's made some good points.
No, I absolutely agree with him. And I think that child support is much like alimony in the sense that it's state-sponsored theft. It is, in fact, theft to take money from someone. I think if you have to go to a court system to get money out of someone, you probably didn't know them long enough to have a child with them in the first place. So he has a lot of points. I'm familiar with his content about, saying F child support. And I do think that a lot of women use it as a tool, and they weaponize it with men that no longer want to be involved with them in a lot of cases. Yeah. But that's the chance that you take when you lay down with the woman, and you take the chance that she might get pregnant, because ultimately it's the woman who's going to decide. And a lot of these women, 9 times out of 10, they didn't say to the guy, hey, do you want to be a father? They just made that decision on their own.
Right.
So.
Right. Mr. Palmer, can you promote your YouTube channel also? Because I have you in my community section, and on the screen right now is your Instagram page. Please, where do people find you?
Yes, the YouTube is www.youtube.com/Mr. Palmer, FCK child support.
Okay. And you just said that Dr. Umar Johnson doesn't pay child support. Now, are they legally pursuing him for funds? That I don't know.
Yes, this happened back in this. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
This happened back in 2018, and they was trying to, make him out to be a deadbeat dad because they was going against him. It was actually, he went to court, but he's not paying it. He said he's not paying it. But I can't see my daughter. See, he's not allowed to see his daughter unless he go to the grandma's house and sit on the couch.
Right.
And all he want to do is see his daughter one day out the week. That's it, one day out the week. And the baby mama, Terry's mother, and the grandmother do not want that. He can only see the baby if he go up to her house, to the grandma's house. So they dictate and control. That's the baby mama Terry's I be talking about.
Yeah.
But see, like I said, when it comes to him, they feel bad for him. Come to me, I'm a deadbeat. So like I said, a lot of people can't handle the truth. They don't want to accept accountability. So it's people like Kevin Samuels and me and the Black Manosphere that do what we do for them to accept accountability and put it out there. And just like the young lady said, the women runs the system, the one that courts, they can decide to keep a baby or not keep a baby. That's why you got over 53% black men childless and unmarried.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to end in a situation like this. And that's what I'm teaching men now.
Yeah. To some degree, I have to agree with Dr. Umar Johnson. I mean, although I'm not a father of any biological kids, not that I'm claiming.
Okay.
But if I were and I could not see the kid, I would say, hey, well, F you and the kid. I mean, I would hate to say it like that. But, yeah, if I can't play with him or her or talk to him or something, damn all that. But anyway, Dana, are you on the line? Dana,
I agree.
Smoke. Where are you, Dana?
Hi. Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear loud and clear. How are you?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Good. No show tonight for you on The Real Dana on YouTube?
I did a show last night with me and the judge, Man Up, on The Real Dana on YouTube. It was a great show. Check it out. I was outnumbered with the men with their talking points.
Okay.
I had a judge, I had a lawyer, and so.
Where do you want to chime in with this topic, Dr. Umar Johnson versus Professor? I'm calling him Professor, folks. I don't know if he's a professor, Kevin Samuels, but what do you want to chime in, Dana?
Well, I would say he's definitely a professor when it comes to marketing and content. So, and I'm not bashing Kevin Samuels because he's doing the damn thing. And YouTube is the new cable. We are the television now for people, content creators on YouTube. But Kevin is sassy at times. He has good content, but for me personally, I think some of it is satire. But he blew up so big, like he's an entertainer. He's really a celebrity to a certain degree now.
Okay.
But his talking points, when you talk about the high value, is superficial. But women are superficial, which is why it's the women that makes his show successful, because of the women that's calling and the women that's engaging, because women are superficial, and that is his motto, that's his talking point, is high value man. So, and he lays out what makes a high value man, and women want money and they want a certain lifestyle, and then he has to bring them down to reality. However, I can't be mad at him, or you can't be mad at the messenger,
right.
But I will question the women calling in with some of their talking points. But that's either here or...
Hang on a second, Dana. I like everything you've just said. Now, earlier I asked the question because, again, I don't like to promote beef, tension, and/or drama. I'm told to do that. But I was asking the question, how did black women become so damaged to the point where they need a Kevin Samuels or an Umar Johnson? Or are we just all thirsty for content?
We're all thirsty for content. Because you don't need a Kevin Samuels. You want something, and he's just telling women, well, this is what you have to do to get it.
Okay.
So you don't need him. But women, if we want to just focus on black women, we do need therapy. But I can say the same thing for black men. It's just that Kevin particularly is focused on women. But men think that there's nothing wrong with them because his channel is really solely about women, and I get it. To where Dr. Umar, he's actually with more substance because, he's catering to parents regarding their children's education. What he's actually doing is trying to break the school-to-prison pipeline, and he's focusing on young black boys, all black children, but particularly young black boys. And you cannot knock that man for doing that. He has the credentials. He has the action plan he's been implementing for that. He has the parent-teacher conference, goes around teaching, educating parents, majority mothers, because as you know, part of a mother's role is to educate the children, and the men are the providers, right? Gotcha. But it's men too. So he's educating the parents on the education system. His book, Black Parent Advocates, a 500-page book detailing letters for parents to use when their children's in certain school systems and trying to put their kids in special education and labeling with ADHD. So he is actually doing a lot of good service for the black community.
If I can jump in, Dana, I have no issue or problems or complaints. I think when he's in his zone, his groove with regards to education, he is fucking brilliant. But once he starts talking about black women, yada, 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 black queens, I think he's pandering. I think he's almost being some type of simp, beta male. That's my issue.
Simp enforcer.
Yeah, Mr. Palmer, back to you, sir.
Enforcer.
Yeah, please, back to you, Mr. Palmer.
No, you just said it. I mean, he's being a simp enforcer.
Yeah.
And he's not holding these women accountable. He petty case them. He give them crowns that they don't deserve crowns. He's not calling it out because that's who pay his collection plate.
Yeah.
They support him more than men.
Facts.
So he's not going to go against the code. And there's a lot of these fake pro-blacks that do it. I'm not calling him a fake pro-black, but a lot of these fake pro-blacks do. They're simp enforcers, and they will not hold him accountable. They're the Prince of Prince, Derrick Jacksons.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why people in the manosphere and everywhere else, they calling this out, man. They gotta be held accountable, just like men have to be held accountable. On my platform, I talk about these baby mama terrorists, but I say we as men first have to put ourselves accountable for where we messed up at, for what we did wrong.
Yeah. Mr. Palmer, do you know Alpha Male Strategies on YouTube? Are you an associate of Alpha Male Strategies? I've never spoken with him, but I'm not. I like his work. I think he does some great content. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I say something to that?
Go ahead, Dana. Jump in.
Yeah. And you know what? I really like, Mr. Palmer, your talking points and your content because you're very objective. And you're right. It is accountability. And he is a Pan-Africanist. He makes no apologies. He is a Pan-Africanist. So they use those talking terms of queens, this, that, right? It's like hotepish or whatever. So when we're talking about women, yes, there is an accountability issue with women, every race, ethnicity. It's accountability issue with the women gender, period.
Right.
But you cannot discredit a man like Dr. Umar Johnson because you feel as though he's not more harder on women. Yeah, there are that's his driving force. But I'm not talking about you particularly. I'm just talking about men, period, who do try to discredit him because he don't talk strongly against women. But it's not about against women. It's about building up the black community, men and women, especially the children, and educating the community. So it's just two. I don't like to compare the two because it's two different things. But Kevin is basically, he's making women be accountable, and he's actually exposing them and bringing them down to reality. Yeah. With some of the things that these women...
bitch, you're a size 24 dress and you're talking about, I'm supposed to love you and treat you the right way. The fuck? I'm sorry, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Let me put it like this. This wouldn't be a Umar Johnson versus a Kevin Samuel. Umar Johnson wouldn't have been sneak dissing, making videos talking about, why you going to him when I got the credentials? And then while he dissing him in the manosphere, he's calling them queens and everything, but then he's selling a book. After all these disrespect he was saying, now it's time he's selling a book. So that's when people start looking at him saying, you pocket watching Kevin just like the rest of them, and you simply force for these queens that don't deserve to be called queens. That's why this is going on today. Other than that, it wouldn't have been no Kevin Samuel, Umar Johnson.
Well, can you say that Kevin Samuels degrade women for money? Because the way he talked to women, it is very aggressive, passive aggressive, but it is aggressive at sometimes. It is disrespectful. But the men donate. See, men are providers. Men donate to my channel. Women don't really donate unless you're selling makeup. But the men is the ones that's footing the bill, that's making Kevin rich, sort of say.
Right. Dana, I have to jump in. Hold on.
Now,
hang on, everybody, hold on. I have to jump in as an older man. If Kevin Samuels is talking to women in a harsh way, and I have seen a couple of his videos, I find nothing wrong with that because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said once upon a time, I have to strip you. I have to strip you and shame you before I can rebuild you. That's what the messenger to the black man said back in the early 60s. I have to strip you and shame you before I can rebuild you. So I'm not coming down on Kevin Samuels because he's talking to these women in a certain way, getting at
but
them.
But I'm profiting off.
Hang on, Ms. Palmer. What'd you say, Dana?
I say he's profiting off them because he was
so
talking
was
about
the messenger.
But he wasn't making no money.
So was the messenger. Huh? Pass that goddamn bucket around. I just gave you some venom here. Pass that bucket around. So was the messenger.
So are you saying Kevin Samuels on the same level as the messenger?
I don't know. I'm not hating. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. Don't hate the player.
I'm not hating the player. He's finessing.
Elijah Muhammad used to say
to women,
now that you have gone through the penitentiary of the white man, now I can work with you.
May I say something?
Yeah, hang on 1 second. So I'm in my zone. Now I can work with you.
Okay.
Now that you have lost everything you got, and you're facing longer prison sentences, now I can help you. There's nothing wrong with capitalism. Let's not start hating, who's making money, yada, yada. Jump in there, Mr. Palmer, please.
Well, yeah, I agree with that because that's the reason why Umar got issue with him. He pocket watching Kevin Samuels. But you saying that the black women are calling or the women calling Kevin Samuels, you got to remember, they're calling him. He's not calling them. So when they go on there talking about their situation, he's saying, "Are you fat and you need to lose weight and give it up and you're gonna die alone and all that stuff." They choose to go on that platform, and the thing is, even then they don't hold themselves accountable. So it's their fault, and that's why I say a lot of these black women try to play victim. They're not victims; they volunteers. They volunteer to call that man.
That's a great point. What I'm saying is, yes, he don't call them, they call in. But what I'm saying is that is what's driving the success is the women. They're interested in hearing what is this woman going to say on this mic. What's she going to say? Because she's going to sound crazy. Because the women calling in saying all types of crazy stuff. And yes, he holds them accountable. But that's what makes his show interesting and entertaining. And that's why people donate. If the women never called, will he get as many donations or views? Viewership. Forget the donations. Viewership. No.
Okay. All right.
Here's the thing.
Okay, guys, hold on a second. I have more callers to get to. Mr. Palmer, I want to finish up with you, sir. Give you the last word. Please promote your platform also.
Okay. I just want to say, well, he found his niche and he took it and ran with it. That goes with that. But when it comes to Umar Johnson, the same thing. He have more women supporters than he do men. And he's not going to go against the code and hold these women accountable. He's going to call them queens regardless of what they do, but he's not going to talk about his situation with his queen, got him on child support, and alienate him from seeing his daughter. So that's what I'm saying. But like I said, this would never happen if he would have been sneak dissing Kevin Samuels, worrying about what he's doing. They both in two different lanes. But yeah, he want to simp force these fake black women, not the real ones, the fake black women, the baby mama tears I call out, just to keep getting that bag. Yeah. And that's all I'm going to say. But my YouTube is www.youtube.com/Mr. Palmer FCK Child Support.
Okay, and I got you on the screen as well, your IG page. Good to talk to you, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir. Okay, Dana, I want to finish up with you now. Please promote your platform on the way out.
The Real Dana. Please subscribe, hit that bell button, and check out the latest show with Being the Judge. It was really good. It was Mothers Knows Best. It was a Mother's Day special. The feminization of the black man. Also, did you want to talk about the Black Lives Matter 7 demands or no?
Nah, I don't want to do too much tonight. You did send me the information. Hold on a second. And where is this? This is new information posted on their site. I don't want to do a whole deep dive here. What is this?
Yeah, they call themselves giving these demands to the Biden administration, reparations, and no type of policy for Black people or any these demands. It's just all about Trump. So it's more BS from Black Lives Matter organization.
Okay.
So yeah. But but interesting topic. But I'll just say this: males do not know how to talk to women. They don't know how to finesse. Kevin and
did you say males or males? I lost you.
Males. I say males.
Okay.
Males.
Okay.
But the reason why these two men are popular because yes, they know how to finesse women, especially with their talking points.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So does T.D. Jakes.
It's nothing wrong with it.
Come
That's
on
what
now.
makes you successful.
So did Father Divine.
Finesse women.
Don't start that now. Huh?
No, I don't have a problem with that. That's what you should learn, how to finesse women. You'll go far. So
Creflo Dollar, I got what you need, baby. Come on in here. So what's your 400 pounds with a hammer feet and a pack of Franks in the back of your neck? Come on in here. Let me holler at you. Thank you, Dana.
all right, have a good night, guys.
Okay. Dana sounds like she hating tonight. Hold on a second. What the? Ronnie, you still there? Ruger Ronnie, where are you, Ronnie? Okay. Oh, I think I got somebody in the line. Hold on a second here. 919. Wait a minute. Is Ronnie still there? Or did she drop out? Hey, is that Mo Fax 919?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Star?
Mo, good to hear from you, man. I'm against my better judgment. I'm addressing this topic, but I don't promote tension, beef, drama, but it's trending everywhere, man. Your thoughts, please.
There's no need for tension if each man stays in their own lane. And like you were saying, it's that when Umar Johnson comes over into the woman lane, that he's out of his waters. I would say this: Kevin Samuels is very disruptive, because he's teaching black men to consider themselves as high value, not to take any wooden nickels from women, as I've been saying on your platform for a long time now. And it's a lot of industries and a lot of demographics that want to keep the black man on the bottom. And now that we're coming off the bottom, they find it very troublesome. And when he tells black men don't take anything short than what you're owed, and he deflates women's overinflated sense of themselves, and not all women, but the certain segment of black women in our community that think they're supposed to be given the world because they went and got a college degree and was able to dodge having a baby before you're saying they think that's some kind of achievement. And it's really not. What it is, what value do you bring to a man? And that's why I say, like, women like that actually put women like my wife down, because when you hold a woman down, they want to call you pick-me's and all of these things, and they're very dismissive. So when you have a person like Kevin Samuel come through with a message, and it's not about him personally, it's about the message that he brings, that if you don't bring value to the relationship, you get what you deserve. These women get on there and talk about their 8s, 9s, and 10s when they're really 4, 5s, and 6s. Reality is reality, but they have an overinflated sense of self, and then they don't even have the self-control not to call into his show. That's the real problem, because they keep giving him content by calling in and making
Now, hang on a second. Mo Fax, I have to ask you, sir, are you player hating on Kevin Samuels? Now, the reason why I say that is because here I sit, Troy Terrain, star.
Mm-hmm.
I would never rate myself from 1 to 10. Kevin Samuels just called himself a 9, if I'm not mistaken. Ronnie, are you there? Did you fall out? Was Ronnie? Kevin Samuels just rated himself a 9. You may or may not have heard me say, Mo, I'm the ultimate man. Ultimate.
As you should. As you should.
There is no upgrade from me. Ultimate. Fuck a 8, 9, 10. Ultimate man. So how can you co-sign me? Because I'm not a comedian. I say what I said. I mean what I mean. But yet and still, Kevin Samuels, you're saying that he's doing the wrong thing by propping himself up?
No.
No.
Let me very clear. I am not saying that in the least bit. What I am saying, we should not call him Professor Kevin Samuels. We should call him Saint Kevin Samuels.
No, Mo.
The patron saint of black.
So you said patron? I think you said fake. Patron?
No, patron saint of black men.
Okay,
because what he's doing is he's looking at taking black men and making them look at themselves.
Okay.
And we've been beaten down so much.
I thought you said fake. Pardon me. Go ahead.
Patron saint.
Yeah.
Because what he's doing, and it's not about him personally. It's about the message that he's been able to amplify that's been going on in sectors of YouTube and social media and black men in general to say we have value. We will no longer be the bottom where people can use us as statistics for incarceration and cop shootings. And that's the only reason they want to use us for. And we want to say we have a voice, we have value, we have, you know what I'm saying, we bring something other than our dead bodies to the table. People get frustrated by that. And it's very disruptive to these systems that they have created that it's all poor me. And I can see where Umar could also be frustrated by that because if men take their rightful place, there's no need for his school.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
See what he's doing. He's very disruptive. I applaud the brother. Like I said, I don't know him personally, and I judge a person by their message, and his message is very on code because he's saying, black men, look at yourself. Don't take anything less than what you're worth. And that's very problematic to a lot of people that want to use this as nothing more, like I said, than cannon fodder or sad stories. So I celebrate him.
Okay.
St. Kevin.
So stay with me, Mo. Folks, I'm not reading emails tonight. Fruck out of here. Send in a Cash App or a Super Chat or keep it pushing. I'm not combing through emails just because you want to have some type of comment on the show. Put some respect on my goddamn name. Send in a donation to keep it pushing. I'm not your friend, your buddy, or your pal. Same old story with me. Tasha, I got your donation. Thank you, darling. She says black women are not damaged. Okay, I just asked the question, darling. You got Umar Johnson leading the charge, calling you black queens, yada, 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 but yet still, he ain't wifed one of you. Out there slinging that community dick. Gregory, got your donation. So are you on the line? Gregory, where are you? If not, I got to keep it pushing. Folks, I will not be doing a show tomorrow. I'm going to try and do a show Sunday, but I'm hosting an event here in the Atlanta area tomorrow all day. Follow me on Instagram. I'll be streaming live as much as I can. Gregory, thank you for your donation, sir. I do not see you in the queue. Ali T, how are you, sir? You're calling in. Ali T. Tobias, thank you, sir. Okay, he's talking reckless about both of those men. Okay, David got your donation. 561. Where's David? Hold on. Let's see, 541. And I have a sponsor. Zoe, are you calling in? Where's Zoe? Zoe, you're calling in with regards to Alkaline Streams. Is that
Star.
David? How are you,
Star.
sir? David.
Good. How you doing, sir? How you doing, Star, man? I'm enjoying the show. It's Immigrant Trucker over here, man.
Thank you, man.
I'm keeping America moving.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? I love the topic, and as far as I don't like the fact that these two are going at each other, man. It's not good. It's not good for the community. And they like the last caller said, they both do different things. I think Kevin Samuel is very much necessary.
Yes.
To put women in check of their overinflated egos. You know, when he does the rating system, women get mad. Oh, how can you say you putting a ranking on women? Women put ranking on men all the time.
Yeah. Right.
I'm tired of this shit, man. You got to be 6 foot tall. You got to have 6-pack abs. You got to make 6 figures. I make over 6 figures. You're not going to see me with some big old fat woman walking down the street, and call it whatever you want, fat shaming, whatever. But men, we like what we like. We're very visual. You see what I'm saying?
Now, hang on a second. You sound like a man of a certain age. How old are you? Can I ask? How old are you?
Sir, I'm 40.
Okay. Now, with respect to what Kevin Samuels preaches, if I understand this correctly, the high-value man, I think that's probably just a part of what he talks about and pushes.
Yes.
The average female may claim she's looking for a high value man. But most black women, goddamn, are looking for a serious dick game. I stand on that. I stand on that.
You're not lying, Star. You're not lying. They looking for a serious dick game.
I stand on that. Hang on. I'm as old as dust. I've seen bum-ass niggas come out of the penitentiary and snatch the baddest bitch from a nigga that makes $400K. Niggas got a summer home in the Hamptons. He got a family got a home up in Nantucket. That nigga's got rotten teeth and bow-legged and blowing a black woman's back out. They love the anthem Once Upon a Time. Gotta get a what? Gotta get a roughneck.
Gotta get a roughneck.
Gotta get a roughneck.
They've been screaming that.
Huh? So
You're right,
so all that high value man shit, fuck out of here. But I'm gonna be respectful to Kevin Samuels. But they ain't looking for that, man. They looking for a serious dick game. Jump in there.
They are looking for a serious dick game, and a lot of times, they'll go to the club, they'll be scoping you out.
Yeah.
You could be a high value man, whatever you want to be. If she's not feeling you, you're not getting in them guts. You're not gonna get in them guts. I've seen dudes that's like sleeping on somebody's couch that borrows cars, but he goes to the club fresh as fuck, pulling bad ones. Pulling bad ones left to right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pulling bad ones. But if you want to play the long game, these women out here, they want to be with a dude that's going to keep them guessing, that's going to put them on an emotional roller coaster, and they would love for you to have that bread.
Hang on a sec. Stay with me. I hate to use a movie as an example, but do you remember that movie Casino with Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone, and what was the guy's name? The bum ass pimp that kept fucking. Was it Sharon Stone and Robert De Niro? Here he was balling. Was that Casino? Was that Casino?
I think I vaguely remember that movie. Yeah.
She was on her wedding day. She was crying on her wedding day, calling her pimp. You know what I'm saying? That was running through her. When she was married to Robert De Niro.
Was that Sharon? And who was it? Was it Robert Woods? Who was the other actor?
Yeah, I think it was Robert Woods, I believe.
Right.
Robert De Niro had all that goddamn money, and Sharon Stone, she couldn't stop getting the dick from Robert Woods. Go ahead, sir. I'm going to finish up with you. Go ahead.
I'm going to just share a personal story. I was dating a baddie. I'm talking about like straight 9. When I met this girl, she was sleeping on a pissy mattress, okay? I upgraded her and bought her a bedroom set, Star.
Yeah.
Guess how I was kind of beta because I was sipping for her. She was really, really bad. I'm talking about fine as I don't know what. I kept sipping for her, treated her extra good. She started treating me like straight doo-doo.
Yeah.
The dude she had before me.
Pardon me, James Woods. James Woods was in Casino. Go ahead.
Okay. He cheated on her, had a baby outside their wedlock, okay? And he was like, he kept making her buy him things. Where I came along, I'm buying this chick a bedroom set. She's sleeping on a pissy mattress. If you saw her out in the street, Star, you'd be like, God damn, I got to holler at that one. Yeah. I got to holler at that one. But these chicks, a lot of them like to be dick down and put on that emotional roller coaster.
Man, that's
Women
all
like
it's
what
about.
They can't have.
That's all it's about. Listen, man, I got to take more calls, man. Thank you for your support. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay.
Hill figure nigga, one time.
There you go. All right. Mo, I'm going to finish up with you, man. And what's going on your platform, Mo? Mo Facts on YouTube.
Just dropped a new episode last week. I'm still doing live shows as well. And I'm reaching out to some other YouTube content creators and working on this channel as well, staying busy as usual. I just want to wrap up with this one thing, Star, and say this. As you said, it's a certain segment of women. What they want to do is get ran through in their younger years, and then they want to bring the high mileage over to men, of certain means once they want to settle down. And what we're saying is we're not going to take it anymore. And it's very problematic, and it's very disruptive to the agenda. So I salute both brothers because they do bring something to the table, but the message that Kevin is amplifying is nothing. He didn't originate it, but he's amplifying it, has been bubbling under the surface. And as always, I appreciate you giving me a platform to voice my opinion as well. So
thank you, man. Salute. Thank you.
All right, peace.
Okay, Mo Facts. I think Ronnie fell asleep on me. Ronnie, where are you, Ronnie? You fall asleep again? Ronnie is smoking on that exotic and passed the fuck out. I'm snitching. Zoe, where are you? I do not see you in the queue, Zoe. I don't see you. I see you. Wait a minute. God damn. Everybody just slow down. Is that Zoe? Zoe, you in the building? 012 012. Give her a second. 541. Pick it up. Zoe. Yes, no, maybe. Zoe. Am I on mute, Zoe? I do not hear you. Okay, I'll give her a second. Yeah, folks, anyway, the film Casino from 1990.
Hello, can you hear me?
Is that Zoe?
Yes, this is Zoe. How are you, Star?
Zoe, hold on a second. Okay, yeah, Casino of 1995. Robert De Niro, loving Sharon Stone, simping on her, and James Woods was blowing her back out and pimping the shit out of her. All right, Zoe, hold on a second. I got to read through some cash apps. I want to talk to you. Luke Caney got your donation. Thank you, sir. Luke Caney. Holly, hey, Holly. Holly says, Star, Kevin Samuel spent time working in New York. That's how he got style. Okay. Which Holly are you? Are you, well, I don't want to guess. Thank you, darling. Holly. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, so he spent time in New York. That's where he probably got all that flavor from. And he's got flavor. I'm not hating just to be, talking crazy. Tori got your donation. Don't ever Well, who are you, nigga? Who the fuck are you that you can't be disrespected? You calling here disrespecting my audience? Is that you? Take your donation, nigga. Get the fuck up out of here. Get me started. I try to be nice for the most part, but I can flip like that with no fucks given. Freemason got your donation. Thank you so much. Tina. Hey, Tina, how are you? Zoe, let's talk about it, darling. What's going on with you? Are you joining the conversation, or do you want to promote your alkaline streams? Zoe. Zoe,
hey, Star. Yeah, so I just want to let your audience know that we distribute Kangen machines, which produce alkaline water. And we want people to be educated about the different types of water being sold. So the bad news is that many corporations, they have hopped on this trend and sell bottled alkaline water in stores. So this is fake alkaline.
Hang on.
They use reverse osmosis, which basically strips the water.
Right, Zoe, hold on a second. And how am I spelling your name? Because I got a brand new phone. Is it Z-O-E-Y? I got to lock you in. Is it Z-O-E-Y?
Z-O-E.
Okay, yeah. So I said Zoe, and then you said Zoe. Let me get your bet on the screen. Let's handle some business here. I appreciate you being patient. Hold on a second. Got the right one tonight, boy. Hold on. Pow, there you go, Zoe. Go ahead and promote, girl. Let's go.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah, they use reverse osmosis, which strips the water of all its essential minerals from that fake alkaline water that I'm talking about. And then they add the minerals, such as baking soda, to create the alkaline pH, and also add back minerals that were removed in the first place. So naturally occurring alkaline water found in nature has a raised pH due to the minerals that it picks up when it flows over rocks and soils. And owning one of our Kangen machines is basically bringing the nature into your home. So our machines need those minerals, which are actually found in your tap water, in order to produce alkaline water. And this process mimics the naturally occurring alkaline water, which is found in nature. So we offer no credit financing options for all our products. And our most popular model can be financed for as low as $180 a month. So you can start using your machine right away. And also, if your audience wants more information about the 5 types of water that our machines can produce, then I invite them to check out our Instagram, which is @alkalinestreams, and there they can find out more information about this and ask us about the financing options as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Zoe, for being patient. And you're up in the Canada area, yes? Do you want to say where? Canada.
Yes, yes, in Edmonton, Canada.
Okay. We have a slight delay. Are you getting high? What are you doing? Why do we have a delay?
I guess internet speed.
Internet speed, okay. All right, good to talk to you. And I'm going to move your banner. Amy will move your banner back up to the top in the community section tomorrow, okay, Zoe?
Okay, sounds great, Star.
Good to
Thank
talk
you.
to you. Take care. Good night. Okay. Sound like she getting lifted. Hold on a second, folks. Let me get some of my other sponsors some shine tonight. On the screen right now. linktr.ee/that's my best friend podcast. Please check them out, okay? I may have another sponsor calling in. Hey, and let me also say thank you to you folks that have been subscribing to Lansky's Corner. We're working out here. Lansky's trying to get his weight up. He's focused now. If you see Lansky out there drinking too much, tell him, hey, man, slow it down. We got sponsors on deck. Oh, who's back on the line? 732.
Hey, Star.
Hey, was I snitching a little while ago? I said you'd be smoking exotic sometime when you pass out. Let's keep it real, Ronnie. Let's keep it real. Come on.
I do. Sometimes it puts me down very early. Yes.
Fast. Yeah.
It's because it's a very strong, potent strain. You know. Yeah.
You know, I've still got that. I don't know what it is from like last month, and I don't have the urge to smoke it. I still got it in a nice little stoned in a glass house. It's not the grinder. The other thing you got one too, right? The little what do you call that?
Yes, the pipe.
No, it's not the pipe. I ain't fucking with that. It's a little thing where you put the weed in there. I look at it every other day and I say
Oh, the case.
The case. I said that ain't what I want.
The
right
case
now.
that's like smell proof.
Yeah.
It's for pre-rolls.
A little too much for me. All right, sit tight, Ryan. I'm coming back to you. I also wanted to mention one of my other sponsors here, www.officialshop.bigcartel.com. I say again, www.officialshop.bigcartel.com. Also, here's the homie. Hold on a second. www.dollarbillsmusic.com. I say again, www.dollarbillsmusic.com. And I had another sponsor on the line. Hold on a second. Where are you, sir? 850 Platinum Elite. Where are you? 850. Did you hang up? Maybe you had to go. Okay, everybody can't hold on. I get it. I respect it. I'll come back. Okay, I got your banner. I have been running your banner. Thank you so much. Jeffrey, I got your donation. Are you calling in? 260. Where are you? Hold on a second. 260. Is that Jeffrey? Good evening, Jeffrey.
Yo, Star, what's going on?
How are you?
This New Jersey City,
okay.
Out of Indiana.
What's cracking, man? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, what's poppin'? Yeah. So really, this whole Kevin Samuels Umar debacle, I mean, it's really like a battle of the minds, like much like, you know, Marcus Garvey and W.E.B. Du Bois. You know, it was actually like around the same time, like 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's a battle of philosophy, if you ask me.
Okay. Well, now also throughout, you know, the black experience, you had Father Divine and Elijah Muhammad. They had their differences. You had Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. They had their differences. Reverend Al.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of
Reverend Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. They had their differences. You know, It's
Right.
black feuding on a regular. So I'm not surprised that these two guys, taking shots. And I don't think this is ever going to stop. So where are we
But
now?
the question is, I mean, everybody looks at Umar Johnson like a meme, a thing. So really, are we treating Umar, Black Americans, like Jamaicans in the Caribbean did Marcus Garvey when they shunned him from, for his ideologies of black nationalism?
Well, hang on a second. You sound like a man of knowledge. Marcus Garvey.
No doubt.
He started in Jamaica his black, I'll just say his black campaign, independence campaign.
I mean, much like Dana says.
Hang on. So at first they were with him. He then came to the state.
Right.
He came then came to the States. He was a very arrogant man. He didn't trust a lot of people. I don't want to take personal attacks, even though I did earlier. But when he returned to Jamaica after getting deported, then they had an issue with him because he came back home broke. He had legal issues. He then had to get the fuck up out of Jamaica, and he wound up going to England, yes?
Yes, that's true. He did. He was a global ambassador of sorts. But I mean, if you were born in Jamaica, how can you get deported? So if you keep.
No, sir. He was deported out of the United States. Sent him back home.
Yeah. Well, you just stated that he was deported from Jamaica, and then he came to the United States with no money.
No, sir. No, sir. He was deported out of the United States, sent back to Jamaica. They took his money here. They stripped him. They sent him back to Jamaica, broke.
So he didn't get the bag. So if
he had the bag in America, sir. Hang on. I thought you were a man of knowledge. Marcus Garvey had the bag in America. He bought a big ass rusty boat talking about we going back to Africa. The feds ran down in America, sir. Took all his shit, sent him back to Jamaica, broke. And then Jamaica said, fuck out of here. That's what happened. Go ahead.
So I got a different question. I understand. You made a good point.
Go ahead.
So if would Kevin be able to build the school if he got the money?
I have no idea.
Or is that a dumb question?
Well, no, it's not a dumb question. I appreciate your support. I don't have all the answers. I don't know if that's what Kevin Samuels is trying to do. I'm just addressing this topic because it's trending like hell. I like what Kevin Samuels brings to the table. A well-dressed man, if you ask me, is very much needed right now.
And that's what he's saying. If women can't bring, and much like your other topic about the tip or the restaurant, if you can't bring nothing to the table, then what are you really contributing?
Fuck out of here, bitch! If I just dropped $150 on the dinner, you can't pull out a $5 tip. Bitch, kick rocks. Don't ever call me. And no, I don't want your number. And I don't want no pussy.
Like, bitch, I'm a trailblazer. Like,
well, no, I've been getting down like that since the 80s, man. Yeah, my mom didn't raise no fools. I ain't no simp. Go ahead, finish up.
Exactly. I mean, that's how Gen Y is coming. These new couple decades, we getting new ideas and thought leaders. So that's why I just want to contribute. But I appreciate the content, old nigga, man. And
hang on a second, sir. How old are you and where you calling from? How old are you?
Yeah. I'm calling from Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
How old are you?
It's in the Midwest.
Okay. How old are you?
24.
24?
24. Yep. 260.
With all due respect, I'm not psychic, but you sound like a beater. You a beater?
A white beater?
A female beater. It's like you're a beater.
No, I'm not with that. I'm laid back. I'm not with that. Gorilla macking or gorilla pimping. stunk down.
Well, I didn't say you were pimping, but you sound like a bee. You see, it's always the laid back ones that, you pause and you got a little bit of a drawl thing. Those are the ones that will give a woman a quick uppercut. You sure that's not true?
No, I just got the hives. For bitch thighs, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we get down.
Okay. Get some help, my nigga, okay? Thank you for calling in. Thank you, man.
Yep.
Ruga Ronnie, you there? Ruga.
Yes, I am here.
What do you want to chime in, Ronnie? I'm talking about, did she leave a tip at the restaurant? Your thoughts? Do you care?
Well, I've said before that I strongly feel like tipping is a part of an unwritten social contract.
Right.
So I have zero tolerance for people who will stiff the wait staff. I feel like if you don't want to leave an adequate tip, you should just stay home and cook for yourself.
That sounds cute, but I'm talking about, a couple going out or just a guy and a girl. Maybe they're not a couple. The guy, pays for the meal, the drinks. Should the woman leave the tip since you're so big on tipping?
Absolutely, she should. That's the least you can do if someone is paying for your dinner. The tip is going to be the most insignificant portion of the bill. It's not even really a part of the bill. So, yeah, why can't you tip if he's paying for the meal?
Okay. My mother used to tell me back in the 70s, I think it was like 1975, I was about 11 years old. She said, I didn't give you life to save these heifers from their true destiny. Their true destiny. OG Joe, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. He says, you are appreciated. Thank you, man. Dub Will 88. Umar got 2 black baby mamas and no black wife, but always goes hard on anybody that critiques black women. Hypocrite. Yeah. Queerendo, thank you for your donation. If I'm saying your name right. Sophisticated ignorance. Okay, you're taking shots at Dana, sir. She's not here anymore. Thank you for your donation, sir. Big Aki, thank you. He says, I notice every time someone goes against the Prince of some type of sauce. Okay, pardon me, sauce. Dana says they're finessing people. Yeah, I don't want to bring other YouTubers' names into this and, take shots. That's not why I'm even addressing this topic. I have literally put respect on a lot of guys' names early in this broadcast, and I don't even do shout-outs. I acknowledge people, but thank you for your donation. Big Ike. Africa got your donation. Hold on a second. Star, why do you have issues? Well, Star, I have issues with you first and foremost because you don't even know that when you start a sentence, you use a capital letter. So I've got an issue with you. And you're talking about Dr. Umar Johnson, his not liking interracial relationships. Well, sir, that's that old black bullshit hustle. Some of your greatest civil rights people, leaders, if you will, were biracial. I don't make a fucking issue out of it. Umar Johnson does. Race is a social construct. You've heard me say that before. Are you black from Africa, sir, or are you mixed with something? You're mixed like all of us. We're all mixed. Miss Powell got your donation. Women who donate to Umar give Kev views. The men who donate to Kev give Umar views. They are all the same people, lost and turned out, LOL. Okay. I'm not going to hate on who supports these guys. You know what I mean? That's your right, you know. Spend your money where you want to spend it. Like a blood clot, Zet says, I prefer Kevin Samuels. I don't understand how Dr. Umar strives for progress and equality, but wants his followers to date within their own race. Yeah. Army proud. As a woman of 56 years young, Kevin Samuels is a joke. He claims women need a man, but God made a woman for the lonely man. High value, LOL. Okay, if that's your thoughts. Mac Millie's got your donation. Big Aki, Hustle, Bishop Guns, that's amazing. I'm looking for, hold on a second. Is it Tina? 757. Tina, where are you? Where's Tina? Tina, I don't see you. I think I picked up too late. Thank you, Tina, for your donation. Jeff got your donation. I think I spoke to you, Jeff, didn't I? 260. Ronnie, if you have to slide off, let me know, okay? I don't want to hold you up too late.
No, I'm here, actually.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right. Jeff, I don't see, but thank you for your donation. Money, okay. I'm just going to say money. I don't want to say your last name. Elvis, how are you, sir? Elvis the chef. David, I spoke with you. 832, someone's calling in to represent Kevin Samuels. There you are, sir. Are you, is it Munda? Am I saying your name right? Munda?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Hey, man. How are you? Good evening.
I'm all right. I've noticed that a lot of your callers were. I don't think anybody has listened to an episode of Kevin Samuels yet. How many episodes have you listened to yourself?
Sir, please do not call in trying to assess my audience based upon calls. Please don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. I've already stated, sir. I know very little bit about Kevin Samuels, but I have been very respectful to him. I like what he brings to the table as a well-dressed man, but I don't kiss no fucking ass, nor will I.
Okay.
I'm nobody's fan. If you're new to my show, this is the objective perspective. Now, what do you want to say?
Now, if we're talking about Kevin Samuels in terms of him being a high-value man and women wanting a high-value man, he's saying that you need to do a certain thing in order for you to achieve to get that high-value.
No, sir, that's not what we're talking about.
Man.
No, sir, that's not what we're talking about.
Okay.
No. We're talking about the feud between he and Umar Johnson. Again, this is the objective perspective. I have laid out what I know about these two. I've already said I've never watched an entire Kevin Samuels episode. Not that I'm hating. I'm not a player hater. But I don't want to critique someone else's content. Salute to that young man. I'm 57. He's younger than me, yes?
Yes, sir, he is.
Salute to that young man. What he brings to the table, I appreciate. I'm tired of seeing niggas over 45 with their ass cheeks hanging out in fucking slides. Tired of it. So,
got you.
So what he does well. I'm talking about, or if I can just say this, what I'm a little bothered by is the fact that he went on the Joe Budden podcast and he said something that I really connected to. He said, I don't do the back and forth, the beef, yada, yada, yada. Nor do I. But then he turns around and calls Umar Johnson's name. I didn't like that. You want to pick up from there, please?
Yes, sir, I definitely do. So I'm looking at my YouTube history where I saw the Kevin Samuel versus Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, the first person who threw the first stone was Kevin Samuels. And that video that you're referring to is from 2 months ago, right?
Okay.
Now, after that 2 months, after Dr. Umar went on Breakfast Club, then he did his live, and now that's the video that you're seeing on World Star.
Okay.
Now, World Star is putting it as Dr. Umar shot at Kevin Samuels first. But now if you YouTube C-Rock Smooth, who is a YouTuber, he specifically said, he specifically pointed out that Kevin Samuels shot his first shot at Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, mind you, this was 2 months ago. Dr. Umar Johnson's Breakfast Club interview was about 3 weeks ago. So I just wanted to lay that out. I didn't mean to do that. My phone died.
It's fine. It's fine. But, my co-host Ronnie's on the line with us, and she already gave the timeline earlier. I appreciate you, calling in. But, yeah, we've already went through the timeline. I'm not going to amp up the set, and try and clown either one of these guys. They did what they did. It's gonna continue beefing, tension, drama. I really don't want to approach this topic, but it's trending. But I'll give you the last word. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just say it like this. I wanted to become a mechanical engineer. I knew that I needed to study in order for me to achieve that.
Nice.
I did not cop, please, and cry about thermodynamics being difficult. I deserve to be a mechanical engineer. And this is what I'm seeing with women who are overweight and who are not among the standards of high value men and cry that they can't get them, saying, no, I deserve them. So I just thought I'd lay that out there.
Now we're talking. Stay with me. Now we're talking.
Wait. Let me, if you don't mind me finishing.
Come on.
If you don't mind me finishing.
Please.
I became a mechanical engineer. I went through thermodynamics twice. Then I had to go through thermodynamics 3 times. But I got there, and I'm a mechanical engineer today. Now, I understand that the statistics show that people like me who come from a hard-breaking background do not make it. But I did not cry and sissy fit about it. I went through and I did it. So I just thought I'd just lay that out there for you.
Okay, well, now hang on. Stay with me. Are you implying that a lot of black women or a certain portion of them are crying that they want high-value men, but they're not qualified to have one? Am I understanding you correctly?
Yes, I'm implying that if you want something and somebody is telling you that this is what you need to do based on the people that he's interviewed, right, and you're crying that no, regardless, you deserve it, then yes, I'm definitely implying that you do not qualify and you got to work in order for you to get that, yes.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. I agree with you. Wholeheartedly.
Yes. Now, I apologize for what happened earlier. I didn't mean to do that.
It's fine. It's fine. I just, I like new viewers. I don't want everybody to know my stance until we have a conversation. That's fine. But I appreciate the call, and thank you for your donation, man. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Yes, sir. Take care. All right. Whew. Oh, shit. Ronnie, I'm sorry. Ronnie. I pushed the wrong goddamn button. Hustle, I got your donation. Bishop Guns, thank you. Did I read Bussy on the check-in? Hey, folks, also, if you would be so kind, if you see Starboy ads anywhere on YouTube, please let me know via email or anything. Just say, yo, Star, I saw a ad. 30-second ads for the Starboy channel. Ronnie, you there? I'm sorry I hung up on you. Ruga.
Yes, I'm back.
Okay. We're having a good conversation here. Hold on a second. Munda just called in. Donald, I got your donation. Donald said I had to leave a girl mid-dinner because she don't tip. Judge. Yeah, man, fuck out of here with that, Theo, got your donation? Okay, Theo, can you send me a link? He says academics admitted Drake smashed, who? Did you spell that right? Tahiri? Act out of control. Send me a link. Hopefully he's on the Henny. And what's going on with academics' podcast deal? He said he had signed a $10 million deal, didn't he, Theo? I'm happy for him, but just send me the link. Allison, hey, Allison, got your donation. Where are you? 347. Allison, is that you? Area code 347 on a Friday night. Allison, yes, no, maybe.
Hey, what up, Star?
Hey,
I'm here.
How you doing? What's cracking?
How are you?
I'm a little extra tonight,
I'm cool.
Got that nap in. What's cracking, girl?
That's what's up. You need the nap. It gives you more energy. Everything is good. I just wanted to chime in on the subject with Dr. Umar and Kevin Samuels. As a woman, you know, I'm a woman. I'm a mother of 5 children. I have 4 sons. And I appreciate what both parties bring to the table. You need a balance. It's a certain way you talk to the women. We might not take it the right way at first when you tell us, but if it's the truth will come through. But definitely I want that message out for my sons, because although I'm a woman, I love those fellas that I have. And I do have 1 daughter, so I can cover that.
Okay.
And I want a message out there for my sons. They're all black boys. And a couple of them are, you know, going into transitioning into their manhood. So I think the conversation needs to be held. I think as far as Kevin Samuels throwing a shot, he may have threw a little shot out there, but it wasn't like a haymaker. It was like a little jab, because I think a lot of the women were coming at him saying, you know, we want you to talk to us like this. And he's like, look, I'm not that dude. I'm not talking to you like this. I think he just lost himself in that moment. I'm not Umar. I'm Kevin. But I appreciate him, and he has his lane. You know, I don't think it was out there. But what I appreciated from Dr. Umar and
now, hang on a second. Can I jump in, Allison? Can I jump in?
He didn't come crazy disrespectful.
Now, hang on. You sent in a nice donation. I want to take the time to talk to you. Kevin Samuels did not throw a jab. That was a wheel kick. Called his name.
Really?
Called his name and then mocked him. Run my donations. He mocked him.
He did.
I was kind of surprised because, again, he was on the Joe Budden podcast saying, I don't do that sort of thing. I'm still supporting him as much as I can. I don't, you know, he don't need my goddamn endorsement, but, you know, I was like, whoa, shit. I said, this got to be from 5 years ago, but it was recent. Go ahead.
I agree. I was a bit taken aback, and for the other gentleman who was like, did any of the listeners listen to a whole episode? That episode, I happened to listen to the whole episode, and it kind of happened at the beginning. But I was a bit surprised, and, you know, I thought it was a little shaky, but still, I thought it was the grades. Umar didn't have to respond if he didn't want to, but I appreciated Umar not going heavy, hard, rah, like he has before, you know, because I think, like some of the fellas said earlier, pointing out about the image thing and all of that, I think he's taking that into account, because the same thing you like about, you call him Professor Kevin Samuels, I just call him Mr. Kevin Samuels, is that he's well-dressed, he's coming through with a nice flavor, and it's a little a breath of fresh air.
I am not a player hater. Salute to that man. What he brings to the table is so needed right now. Again, I'm tired of seeing niggas over 45 with their ass cheeks hanging out with rundown slides. Fuck out of here.
Slides.
Shit. Now, hang on a second. If I can ask you a question on some silly shit.
Go ahead.
Would you want to see a celebrity boxing match between Kevin Samuels and Umar Johnson? Would you pay to see that?
Not really. I think Dr. Umar will on that level knock that dude out for real. But I forgot Kevin Samuels is a black belt, so that might be a good fight right there. So yeah, I'll pay for that one because I forgot to take that into account. Yeah,
pay-per-view. Let's go.
It's a great one right there.
Let's go. Let's take
All
it.
right,
you know
that's a great one.
Yeah.
And I want to big up the ladies, Ruga, Ronnie, Bow, Bang Bang. Great.
Jump in there, Ronnie. What's right? Jump in.
I love when they come on the line.
Thank you so much. What part of New York are you from? I hear New York in your accent.
I'm from Strong Island, but I'm down in the A where Star is right now. But I'm from Long Island, New York.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How are you liking Atlanta? You gonna stay down there?
I've been here for a few years. It's great to raise children, and if you're really into the scene, the way Star describes it, sometimes I'm like, He loves it, but I'm not on it like that. I miss home a lot, Ronnie. I mean, a lot. But I know
Well, now hang on a second, Allison. Let's talk with all due respect.
not as good as back home.
Hang on,
Food,
Allison. With all due respect, you're a mother
Go
of
ahead, sir.
you're a mother of 5. Are you
5.
Are you married?
Yes, I am, Star. I'm
Congratulations.
married, but single. Married but single. You heard that?
Okay.
That's the crazy one, right? That's the crazy.
That's that New York bullshit. Pay attention.
But single.
Okay.
So you left him in New York?
No, I left. Yes, but not left him in New York. I left because he chose to choose other things. And if you're not dealing with what's going on in this situation, I still got to.
Okay, Allison, let's take it slow. You're in Atlanta.
Let's go.
You're in Atlanta with your 5 kids and no man in the house, yes?
No. Because my fellas, my older fellas are entering their manhood stage. So they're men now. So they're here.
Okay.
My older boys.
Do you have a man in Atlanta? Can we just answer that? Do you have a man in Atlanta?
No, sir, Star.
Okay.
I do not have a man. I feel like I have these 5 children and my gentleman, 3 children, and the 2 fellas that are entering their manhood.
Okay.
That I need to be focused on that.
Okay.
And I have my business that I do. So, no, I don't have a man in Atlanta. And that I can't get one either.
Thank you, darling.
Okay.
I appreciate
But anyway,
your donation.
You're welcome.
Have a great
You
night.
already know. I appreciate you, Star.
Thank
Been
you,
listening
darling.
a long time.
Thank you.
All right, peace. And peace, Ronnie.
All right.
Later.
All right. She sent in some squirrel. I'm not going to talk crazy, But I'm going to stand on what I said with regards to you females from other states. Don't come down here to Atlanta if you're over 30 thinking you're going to find yourself a man. He going to put you up. No. If you're over 30 down here in Atlanta, these females are 2 dozen for a nickel. Not a dime a dozen. 2 dozen for a nickel. Don't come down here thinking you're going to get yourself a job and a man and get yourself an OnlyFans account and shit's going to be lit. No. It's not happening like that. Ain't nobody tricking off on the... I'm not going to be disrespectful. Hang on a second. I'm looking for another sponsor here. 850, where are you? 850. Did I miss your call? Yeah, damn it. Nomad Nick, what's going on, Nomad Nick? Are you serious, man? Ronnie, you want to talk to Nomad Nick tonight?
Let's see what he's got going on.
Area code 678, good evening. 678, are you there?
What's up? Yeah, I'm here, man. What's going on? You hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. What's cracking?
Yeah, what's good? It's the kid, Killmongo from Plainfield.
Plainfield, New Jersey, so you have to specify. Plainfield, New Jersey.
Yep, Plainfield, New Jersey. It be Plainfield, New Jersey, when I know wait. But yeah, I just want to say, as far as the Dr. Umar and Kevin Samuels thing, me personally, I don't think it's that serious, honestly. And I get where you was coming from, that how Kevin was saying this on Joel Budden's podcast, and then I guess a few days later, he was bringing up his name. He was bringing up Dr. Umar's name, but I don't think it's that serious, honestly. But I'll say this: I didn't like when Dr. Umar in the Breakfast Club interview, he said that black women dated, don't date outside their race as much as black men do. I disagree on that part.
Well, sir, to be honest with you, I don't listen to the Breakfast Club. No disrespect. I'm 57. I can't, I got shit to do in the morning. I listen to Bloomberg Radio, 1010 wins, shit that really matters in my life, So I don't know what Umar Johnson said about anything outside of Kevin Samuels, but I'll give you the last word.
And he was being subliminal with it. Basically, he was saying, how basically, we need to, focus on cherishing the black women and this and that, but Ben was doing that. It's just that it's like at this point we can give black women the world and they still won't be satisfied. Man, that's the type of woman we're dealing with these days.
How old are you, young man? How old are you?
29.
Okay, 29. When you take a female out, and she doesn't even offer to tip at the table, what does that make you think? Or do you think at all? Is it just, not a big deal?
I wouldn't expect her to tip it. I wouldn't expect her to do it.
You said you would not expect her
to do it.
You would not expect her?
Yeah, I wouldn't expect her to do no.
Expect that bitch to chip in. Expect it.
That's real.
You got options, young man. You're 29.
I got a question.
Hang on. Let's stay here for a second. If your mother and father didn't tell you, let me be the one to tell you. Your mother and father didn't give you life to save a heifer from her true destiny. If she don't pull out something to tip at the table, leave the bitch right there. Tell her, hey, I'll be right back and go to the bathroom. Jump in your car, whatever, Uber, fuck out of there. You hear me?
Yeah, that's real. Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. Good night. Expect it. Ronnie, I'm going to shut it down. I got to get up early, Ronnie. I got an event to host tomorrow. You want to say anything before you part?
No, just that I truly do hope that this continues on. I hope I wake up to a new update in the Kevin Samuels, Dr. Umar Johnson back and forth.
Good to talk to you, Ryan. We'll talk tomorrow.
You too, Star. Take care.
Take care. Good night. Hey, Ruger, Ronnie. Hold on a second. I gotta get up early. Big Aki, thank you. Hey, Big Aki. Big Aki, he always talks so tough in the PayPal donations, but then gets on the line. That nigga sound baby soft. Thank you, Big Aki, for your donation. Purr. Okay. Beloved got your donation. Okay. Thank you. Denzel. Thank you, Denzel. Got your donation. OG Joe. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me shut this down. When you take these girls out, especially here in Atlanta, if they don't offer the tip or buy a round of drinks, don't even ask her for her phone number. Fuck out of here. All that old beta male bullshit. I saw some shit the other day. Hold on a second. Let me shut this down. I want to talk a little crazy. Troll babies. Did anybody see a commercial on YouTube? Some girl named, matter of fact, I'm not going to say her name. Young black girl had on a little headscarf. Makeup was nice, and then she was getting a whole wig sewn in. A whole fucking wig sewn in. Now, they're down here wearing those expensive-ass lace fronts as well. But who the fuck is going to, treat you like you're something special with a whole goddamn wig sewn in your head? I know her name, but I'm not going to say it. It may have been a YouTube video. I don't want to, condemn some young person. Guys, if I missed your calls, let's try and chat on Sunday. And pardon me, one of my sponsors, I was doing too much tonight. Is that Larry? Larry, I got you. No, pardon me. That's Joe Costa. Hey, Joe Costa, thank you for your donation. Thank you. DJ Bo Birch, thank you. Theo, Allison again. Ahmad, thank you. Dale, Brian, thank you. And let me say something to somebody who sent me an email trying to be nasty. with regards to your donations. You know, I am still one of the few people that takes the time to even try to read your donations. I watch everything. I'm one of the first people to even start the donation model years ago, myself and DJ Alias. There are people out here who will just take your money and not even acknowledge you. If you have a problem with me being busy, 7 windows open, 3 big ass screens, and I don't read your donation, this ain't the platform for you, respectfully. Don't cry and send me an email bitching and complaining. That's all I'll say, all right? Guys, I will see you not tomorrow. Again, tomorrow I'm going to be hosting an event here. Follow me on Instagram, and I will probably be streaming live somewhere around 12 noon all day. All right, take care. Be safe, and good night.